Chicago's sweetheart, Missa K.
Sean Lennon here, Pro PWE, Pro Wrestling Enforcer. We are finally talking to Missa K.
Hello.
Chicago's favorite sweetheart on PWE. Tell us how you're doing today. You're back in Logan Square. This is your stomping grounds because we know Freelance Wrestling. This was your home for Freelance for many years. So talk about how does it feel to be back here in Chicago at Logan Square Auditorium?
Yeah, no, it's really cool. Like, I've been fortunate to wrestle for Freelance, AEW here. It's just walking into the building, like, I'm sure you could explain it too. It's just like a really cool feeling, and it's really fun for out-of-towners coming here because I'm familiar, so I kind of feel like I'm like a weird mom, like, oh, everything's here and there. But it's like just watching their eyes light up as they're walking through the hallways and just like, oh, this place is really cool. And just seeing, it's like a weird thing. I've never really seen a baby open its eyes for the first time, but I'd imagine it's the same thing where when you walk into the auditorium space and it's just like, wow, like it's huge and just the architecture, so it's cool. It's always a fun feeling to be here.
Awesome. And you're ready for your match. I don't know if you can reveal your opponent.
Yes, it'll be Miss Elayna Black. We've never wrestled before, so I'm very excited.
That should be a fun match. And you know, you've had many different matches and many different women. You've got unfinished business. When you talk about Freelance Wrestling, you have Elayna Black, Blair Onyx. These are some of the ones you went to battle with in your years. So, you know, talk about that. Also, you know, what did you think of Cora Jade now becoming the champion? You know, you used to train with her as well.
No, yeah, for sure. Like, I mean, like you said, we've battled back and forth, and I'm down any day, you know. But no, for her, also Cora, to go from seeing her, I was actually there for her first match. And it was cute because she came back and she was crying, and she's like, I had my first match, and that was like, wasn't planned to see her now where she's like in WWE and contract. She's with Roxy, who I've been fortunate enough, I haven't wrestled her, one day hopefully, but fortunate enough to train with Roxy and stuff like that, and they're both like sweet girls, and I'm really excited for them. It's really cool.
Yes.
It's like a little piece of us are now there, so like it's like, oh cool, get it,
Definitely.
Hell yeah.
Both of them, congratulations to them, and we love women's wrestling here at PWE. Support you girls all the time.
I appreciate it.
We have to talk about Galli, because you know, Galli Wrestling is, you know, one of our home promotions we cover here at PWE, and we got really close to your match. I was actually filmed it. I don't know if you were aware of that.
I did not know that.
Yes, I was. I filled in as the cameraman for your Fatal 4-Way match as you won the Galli Championship.
Oh yeah.
I think I got in your way to end the you like in a double move behind me.
It's possible. I work around my surroundings.
Yes.
Oh hell yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, how sad. Yeah, like I said, I hide in the back usually because I'm a weirdo. But no, yeah, I'm the Galli champ, and I always joke around that I'm like, oh, it's funny. I took a green guy to win a belt. But yeah, they have the first Galli Women's Championship. That's really cool. It's like pressure, but good pressure that I think I can handle.
Yes.
You know, but I'm excited to see where that future holds, and just there's a bunch of girls there that they're younger and they're newer, and training with them, and it's fun, like just rolling around, figuring out new stuff, and yeah, so it's like Galli has a bright future.
Definitely, yeah, and that's great that you're the women's champion. We're all expecting, you know, what are you going to say or what are you going to do at the next show, because we haven't seen you back at Galli Versario.
I don't know yet. I'm going to leave that up to Mystery. But but yeah, no, keep watching. But no, I mean, like I said, I'm willing to wrestle anybody, everybody. Even though I'm the women's champ, still up in intergender matches. So a couple guys want to get down, I'm down. But yeah, no, just Galli in general, just being there, it's a fun feel. Everyone's like a family back there.
Right,
so.
true. And it's such a diverse, like, crowd, diverse atmosphere, and it really speaks volumes, you know?
Yep.
Right?
No, 100%. And like the crowd's always split, or they like the bad guy or the good guy. Like, so it's always like, it's cool. Everyone has somebody cheering for them. So it's always like, when I'm the bad guy, I'm like, oh, I get to hit them harder. And they're like, yeah, I'm like, yeah. So I get hyped up from it.
For sure. And talk about AEW recently. They got the call to do an AEW elevation. So, you know, taking on Ruby Riott. How fun was that match?
I want to wrestle her again.
Yeah.
So bad. I was fortunate enough to, again, meet her before AEW. So coming full circle, her and I having a match, it was just like, and I felt special because she remembered me. I was like, oh, thank you. But no, it's just like, it was just the experience, just being there in general, being under those lights, and you're in an arena, and, you know, you're not used to being in a full arena with thousands and thousands of fans, so that's cool walking out there, and the fact that I wasn't even in my home state, and I had people being like, Missa, I was like, oh, hey. So, yeah, but just overall, the experience, just her too. I mean, I'd be down to go maybe 30 minutes with her. I gotta get my cardio up, but yeah, I'd be down to wrestle her again. So much fun.
For sure. And then what do you think of the TPS champion, Jade Cargill, in particular the baddie section? Like, I could see you being part of the baddies.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
I'm a pretty good loner, so I say I don't click up. I kind of no, but I mean, I'll be a baddie if they need to be, and then maybe I'll be a baddie within the baddie, and then I'll go for the title, and then we'll see what goes from there, you know.
For sure.
But no, yeah, Jade winning, definitely she's top competition right now. Everyone's gunning for her. I'm ready if they want me.
For sure. And then you've been with some great talent, you know. Emmy Sakura, you were with her at AEW. So talk about all the great talent. You worked with Skye Blue as well, who's now in AEW.
I know. Yeah, no, between all of them, like, I don't keep saying I've been fortunate, but I really have been fortunate for them. Like I said, when I would wrestle with Emmy, and then I wrestled with Sheeta, like in the same weekend, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is intense. Like, I just like learning their styles, and then like I learned from them, and just being in the ring, I was like, okay, it's just everything's always a learning experience, and I'm a nerd, I guess. So like that's like fun to me. Is like, okay, what else can I learn from this? Okay, how can I take that and make it like this? And like, okay, so yeah, and then Skye, like how you said, she's transcending, and so I'm very happy for it.
Yeah, you and Skye have some very nice photos that are up together.
We do. We do. No, yeah, she's been around since I was at CSW.
Right.
Yeah, so her and I have known each other for a while, so it's really cool. Her and I would like travel. We were fortunate enough to wrestle at OPW together, and then from there, and then I was there when they announced we were going to get contracted, and I was like so happy for her. So yeah, she's doing pretty well. She's doing pretty well. Yeah.
I'd love to get your thoughts about David Bang. That was your former tag team partner at Freelance.
Oh, yeah.
And where him and August have really stepped up as the Bang Bros. They've gotten in the best shape of their careers.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I've been fortunate. I keep saying fortunate. I gotta find a better word, but I can't help it. But no, I've been lucky enough to change it up a little bit, where I've wrestled Davey, and him and I had a banger. But no, I'd love to wrestle him again. Especially now, because at that time I wasn't who I am today. It's kind of like a transition period for me. So now I'm like, okay, now I think we can have more fun, and he's more comfortable with himself and his character. I do want to wrestle August. I don't know. I can't do the flippy stuff like how he can, but I can knock him down. So I don't even know what's cooking. But no, that would be fun.
For sure. Well, you're at Galli, so they could definitely get you up to screw that. You know. And how has that been? Because I know, is it you and Jesus are running your own class within the school, or can you tell us a little bit behind the scenes?
Yeah. So like, I guess I'm like a co-coach.
Okay.
I don't know, but yeah, because he even when we were at Freelance, he would trust me, be like, okay, because large classes, so he would trust me as far as like, hey, he knows what I know what he's looking for. And he'll trust me, so he's like, hey, can you take them and kind of work with them? So that's kind of where I'm at right now, and Galli having the girls that they do, I'm kind of like being a mom, I guess. So yeah, but that's kind of how it is right now, and we're getting more speed, and now at first we're like in the smaller boxing ring, which is at the front of the arena, and now we're going to the actual arena where there's more space and a crash pad. So, more fun.
For sure.
But yeah, no, it's going well.
Definitely. I mean, this is a women's wrestling show, Women's Wrestling Army, just women. I don't know if you've done these kind of shows before. I know Shimmer and Rise were around, and I don't think you were.
No, quarantine screwed that up for me. I was going to be a part of Rise, and then it's okay. But yeah, the only all-woman show that I was a part of, it was like, wasn't even like a all-woman show itself. It was just for that show, I guess, for that day. But yeah, this is like a woman, like I said, a woman show, a women's wrestling army. So it's like, no, this is like all women. This is no boys allowed. Just put like a sign right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's amazing. Like Maria's like amazing and keeping everything like family and like we feel like a tight knit little family. And she got us snacks and water and donuts, and I love donuts. So I'm like, anytime you want me here, I don't have to wrestle, but if you bring donuts, I'm here. But no, yeah, it's just everything so far. This is my first day here. I know they previously had a show. We're here today and tomorrow, and I'm just, yeah, it's just everything's fun. Like I'm not a fan of pink, but they're making me like it.
Yeah.
So that's how you know it's a good place.
And where's your favorite place to grab donuts? Like if a fan wants, if I want to bring you donuts, where do you want?
I don't discriminate against any food, but no, but can't go wrong with Stan's Donuts.
Yeah.
They got this red velvet cupcake.
Oh.
It's so good, so good. I love it.
For sure. And what transition and tell it about your personal training, and you can definitely plug that as well.
No, yeah, personal training as far as like that's my new passion. Originally, I wanted to go to school to be a physical therapist, and I worked at Athletico in a clinic. And through working there, I was kind of like, I'm not ready for this yet because I still want to wrestle. This is like a lifetime job. But I've been fortunate enough that my education with physical therapy, I get to mix that with also trying to, help you reach your goals and learning some tips and tricks for dieting and whatnot. So through my own trial and error.
Yes.
So like I have somebody right now, he has his shoulder, he never rehabbed it. And I forget specifically what it is, but plus I don't want to put his business out there too. But so we're kind of working around that, but just a little bit that I've learned from Athletico, we're able to strengthen that. On top of that, he's also like losing weight, which I'm like, that's awesome. What he's telling me, he's like, oh, my pants don't fit anymore. I'm like, hell yeah. But yeah, so just personal training on the side, that's my new, is Sweetest Misfits on Instagram.
Definitely. And listen, we appreciate you being on the show, and tell us how we can follow you if you have anything to plug, like merchandise.
Okay.
I mean, how does it make you feel when someone's wearing like your stuff?
It's cool.
Yeah.
It's really cool. The coolest thing was when I was in Minnesota, because I'm like, that's not anywhere near here. I'm used to like Chicago, sure, I'm from here. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, okay, it's like right across the street. But Minnesota's like 6 hours away. I'm just like seeing that. I was like, wow, that's really cool.
Yes.
So yeah, it's always like, I'm always kind of like, why? But not like a mean way, but kind of like, thank you. But like, why are you? Thank you. You like my stuff enough to purchase stuff. But yeah, so it's always weird in a good way because I'm never expecting it. I'm always caught off guard. I don't think I'll ever. But yeah, you can find me Missa Kate 11, Instagram, Twitter. I used to do vlogs. I don't do them anymore. It's just hard because my computer keeps crashing and I don't have time. I don't know how Robert Anthony Ego does it. But yeah, so yeah, that's where you can find me. I think I got everything.
For sure, we appreciate you, Missa, being on PWE.
Thank you.
Yes, and make sure to check out Missa Kate. Follow her on social media. Big fan of PWE, Pro Wrestling Enforcer. So we got to get her a shirt soon because she's official.
I want a shirt.
You're official.
I like shirts. I like cool stuff.
Yeah, we'll get you a PWE shirt next time we see you. Hopefully, in the future.
Okay. And I'll try not to hide from you.
Yes,
I won't hide in the back if I know you're here now.
Okay. No worries. Hey, we know that pro wrestling is just a crazy, monotonous world, so we understand.
Thank you, I appreciate
And
that.
good luck in your match, good luck in your career.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right.